An inquiry, the Supreme Court has sacked its two assistant registrars who were found involved in tampering with a court order which appeared favourable to the Reliance Communication chairperson Anil Ambani in a contempt case. On Wednesday, the Chief Justice of India, Justice Ranjan Gogoi, issued an order to summarily dismiss the two court officials who were responsible for taking down the judge's order and getting them uploaded on the website. The CJI, acting on a complaint by Justice Rohinton Nariman, who has been hearing the contempt case, used his power under Article 311 of the Constitution and Section 11 of 13 of the Supreme Court, which will empower the CJI to dismiss any employee under extraordinary circumstances. Getting further inputs on this, our Deputy News Editor Meenakshi Bhanja on the phone line with more updates. Meenakshi, first of all, help us understand, how did this matter come to light?
Well, Apurva, we know that Anil Ambani's matter is being analysed and scrutinised by the Supreme Court. Yesterday, Justice Rohinton bench of the Supreme Court had gone ahead and reserved its orders on this contempt plea, which has been filed by Erickson. So, in pursuance of that, of course, it was noticed by Honorable Justice Rohinton Nariman that there seemed to be a certain tampering with the Supreme Court Justice Nariman bench's earlier orders, which made it seem favourable for Anil Ambani, and therefore we've had a complaint which was made by Honorable Justice Rohinton Nariman to the Honorable Chief Justice of India, and the Chief Justice of India has deemed it appropriate to categorize this as an extraordinary circumstance. He has exercised his powers, like you referred to, under Article 311 of the Constitution and also Section 11 subsection 13 of the Supreme Court rules, which empower the Chief Justice of India to proceed against any employee of the top court under extraordinary circumstances without resorting to normal disciplinary proceedings. So clearly this is something grave, where the Supreme Court and Honorable Chief Justice of India Ranjan Gogoi has deemed it enough and appropriate to crack the whip immediately.
Also, Meenakshi, this is of course a very, very grave matter, considering the fact that there has been tampering of the Supreme Court judgment in this case as well. Also, tell us, will there be any more action that will be taken against these two officials, apart from the fact that they've already been sacked?
Well, Apurva, the very fact that they've been sacked is something severe and grave, which has happened forthwith. And because this particular act of theirs has been noticed and it has been corrected, because it was Justice Rohinton Nariman himself who had raised it with the Honorable Chief Justice of India, really the future course of action, further action, what it would be, one will have to just keep an eye on. But the very fact that they have been sacked forthwith immediately from their jobs, respective jobs as assistant registrars in the Supreme Court, is grave enough. And it is something which is quite extraordinary. And it is harsh given the fact that the sacking has happened forthwith. There is no disciplinary proceedings also that was deemed appropriate to be engaged in their particular cases.
All right, we leave it there, Meenakshi. Many thanks for joining us and getting us all those details.